I'm not feeling good about this upcoming segment here because we're going to hear about Amanda Cupido, who's on our Newstalk 1010 team. She's actually the producer of the Jerry Agar Show and what she's been eating down there at the CNE. And you know what? Look, you can say anything you want about the rides and about the games and about the exhibits, but the best part of going to the X is eating. Wouldn't you agree with me, Amanda?
I agree 100%, John. I'm here on the midway in between a giant zip line and a huge pile of sand where kids are playing and building sandcastles. But I just got out of the food building and I ate some deep fried mac and cheese. I also went for the deep fried bacon wrapped Mars bar.
Oh my God! Well, wait. Slow down. Let's go back one at a time. The mac and cheese. Do they take that and then they deep fry it so it comes out with like a fish and chips, except inside instead of fish, there's mac and cheese? Is that basically how it works?
It's kind of. It's like it's almost like each noodle has its own deep fried pocket around itself, so it almost looks like popcorn chicken, but it is delicious. I ate the whole thing.
Oh, my goodness. And then you still had room for bacon-wrapped Mars bars, also deep-fried? Come on now. You couldn't. How could you do that?
Don't judge me. You know what? In all honesty, I split that Mars bar, and I would recommend everyone else do so, too, because it's a lot. But it's a mix of sweet and salty with deep-fried all around it, right? So it was good, but I don't think I would have been able to finish the whole thing. All
right. Now, one of the things you said is like a what do they call it, a hidden jewel at the CNE, is the busker auditions. Are these the busker auditions for spots in the subway and so on?
That's it exactly, and a lot of people don't even realize that you have to actually have a permit to busker, and not only that, but that the competition is so fierce. There was almost 200 people trying to get spots for, and this permit's going to last 3 years, and now this is the first time the TPC is doing it this way, where this will be indicative of who will be busking for the next 3 years, and the auditions are taking place at the CNE, but it's kind of hidden. It's behind the food building, which is where I was for a long time, as you could see. And it's like the southwest corner, and it's just this little stage. They have this whole bench area set up. They have 3 judges. It's almost like a little Canadian Idol. And there's all these talented musicians that just blew me away. And, it's a little concert kind of happening for the public, but they're all being judged and scored out of 300, and they will be giving away, at the end of this weekend, they will be determining who the 75 buskers will be for the next 3 years in the TTC.
All right, so you've answered my question. That competition is going on over the course of the weekend, so people, if they missed it today, can still see it on Saturday or Sunday down at the X.
That's right. And I'm doing an in-depth for it for the morning show, but it'll be airing Monday. So, make sure you get out to the CNE this weekend if you want to catch that competition.
Now, tell me, you're on the Midway, and, people for years have been sort of saying, the X, it's kind of outlived its usefulness, blah, blah, blah. Is it, are there a fair number down there for opening day today?
Yeah, you know what? It's been pretty consistent. I've been here for a couple hours now, and there's just all sorts of people. You see groups of friends that clearly are off from school and enjoying their summer break. You see families. You're seeing older couples that are maybe coming back for some, nostalgic. Who knows? They might have had their first date here. It's just bringing out all sorts of people, and everyone's having good fun. And I just played a Name That Tune competition where everyone's crowded around this little stage and helping each other shouting answers. And again, it was all ages and such a big group of people huddled around just playing Name That Tune. It's just good fun.
Now, have you gone I wouldn't advise this, and this is some unsolicited advice coming from old Uncle John here, but I wouldn't advise eating the deep-fried mac and cheese, the bacon-wrapped deep-fried Mars bar, and then going on a ride. But have you gone on any rides at all yet?
You only live once, John. You only live once.
Yeah, but Amanda, it is embarrassing to go on one of those rides and sort of have a little bit of a, a bit of a problem with the old stomach, etc. So have you gone on a ride?
Maybe take some time in between. Walk around the grounds and then go for the rides. Or go for the rides first. Maybe that's the best bet.
So if you look at the rides, are there any that appeal to you? I know they have the old Polar Bear Express has been there for years. Before you were born, they had a roller coaster there, a big wooden roller coaster called the Flyer. And it used to be the biggest show in town, but now compared to Canada's Wonderland, it looks positively dinky. But it's not there. They tore it down. But yet, no rides that appeal to you at the moment?
Well, no wooden roller coasters, that's for sure. The Ferris wheel's always a classic, and it's up and running. And there's a couple of gondola-like rides that are going, and I feel like it would be a really good view of the whole CNE if you took a ride on that. I would be down for that. And this zip line right in front of me is looking really cool. I would definitely want to try that.
And do people seem to be having a good time? Again, there's a lot of people who sort of sneer at the X and say, oh, well, come on now, you can do better than that. But people who go there to whenever I've gone, and I've tried to go many years over the years, people have a genuinely good time. They enjoy it, maybe because it's got a bit of a down-home feel to it.
Yeah, I think there's probably a bit of that nostalgia that will come back for some people, but I love it. I think it's great. And I think walking around, even in the food building, there's all sorts of new stands coming up. I don't know if this is their last year. I didn't see it. There was even these chocolatey Claire hot dogs. It's literally a hot dog in the middle of a chocolatey Claire. I feel like, they have some new stuff that you can try. And then they have the classic, lemonade stands and roasted corn. You can't go wrong. Everyone's such in a good mood, too. I mean, I feel like it's bound to be a good time.
Well, you have yourself a good time down there, and I'm sure you'll encourage lots of other people to come down because it sounds like you're having a good time yourself.
Yeah, I am. Thanks, John.
All right, have a good weekend. Amanda Cupido is down there. She's the producer of the Jerry Agar Show, and she's down there on the scene, bringing us up to date.